And now we'll hear from Lieutenant Governor McGeachin, who's also running for governor.
Thank you, Steve. Thanks to all of you tonight for coming out. God bless you all. God bless Idaho. God bless America. I'm so impressed with the turnout tonight. I drove from Idaho Falls to get up here. It was a long drive, but I'm so impressed to be with you tonight. And thanks for caring about what's happening in our state. I am running for governor because I love Idaho. I love the state. I love the people. And I love our lifestyle. And like so many of you, I believe the reason why you're here tonight is because we feel that the Idaho that we love is slipping away. We need to fight to defend our individual freedoms and liberties. We need to fight to defend our state sovereignty. And we need to fight to protect our traditional conservative values. Those are the three reasons why I'm running for governor. So when our governor says, and he is lying, he's putting out a newsletter, a fundraiser letter, saying that he didn't shut down the state like other states did. I know he's lying because I stood next to a business owner at Hardware Brewery when she decided she had to open up her business not out of spite, but out of necessity. She could not pay her electric bills in the middle of the winter. And I was standing next to those people when Governor Little sent his law enforcement to that business and to that family to threaten to remove their license if they didn't shut their door. I took that citation that they got from the governor, $2,500 citation. I took that along with another citation that someone in Meridian got from the governor. And I took those two citations to the governor and I put them right in his face and I said, Governor Little, would you please just do something about these citations? Just make them go away. These are hardworking, honest Idahoans. They're just trying to make a living and put food on their family's table. He took them from me, he looked at me, said, well, I'll see what I can do about that. Not one of them got a reimbursement of those fees. In fact, the law enforcement came back a second and a third time to Hardware Brewery. That's one of the first things I will do as your governor, is I will return all those citations and fees that were issued to legitimate businesses who opened up outside of his order. My good friend Gabe, outside of City Hall in Moscow, Idaho, arrested for singing hymns outside. Why was Idaho one of the first states to issue citations for people singing hymns outside of City Hall? I also stood on the steps of the Capitol with a mother from the Nampa School District, was in tears talking about how her daughter was, because she didn't want to wear a mask, and she was being bullied. The kids in the class, in the schoolyard, were throwing rocks at her. They were beating her up. Their family was doxxed and received death threats. That's the reason why the first chance I got from our Constitution that says all powers and duties that fall to the Lieutenant Governor, when the governor is out of the state, that is the reason why I issued that executive order banning mask mandates on any level. And I can tell the governor, if you would just talk to the people that I have talked to, instead of showing up at all these meetings with 500 people prancing around maskless when our kids are being forced to wear a mask, then maybe you would have left that executive order in place. I don't know how many of you know that just today the Senate failed to overturn the governor's veto of a bill, finally, that the legislature put through, banning vaccine mandates. He vetoed the bill, and it came first to the Senate, and 3 Republicans who voted for it, and the first time, changed their vote, voted against it, and the veto override failed. So I wonder how much of our tax dollars did our governor spend suing the Biden administration for those vaccine mandates when he vetoed a bill which would prohibit it in our own state? I am so tired of this. And I see what's happening, all these people, so many good people that are stepping forward that I see all over the state. The same thing, that we're losing our state, we're losing our freedoms. And you know why we're losing our freedoms and our sovereignty? It's because these people are beholden to the dollar. It's all about the money that's coming into our state. Just look at the campaign finance reports of our governor and others, those good old boys that want to keep their job. That's what's driving what's happening in our state, the money that's coming in. The federal government wants to federalize our elections, election integrity. How many of you believe that our elections are critical and constitutionally protected rights of us as citizens? Raise your hand. How many bills dealing with election integrity were able to pass through the legislature this year? Maybe 1. We need to do more to ensure the integrity of our election. And I support a 50-state forensic audit of all 50 states in the 2020 election. And I support continuing forensic audits of all of our elections in Idaho. I'm a small business community. We are constantly being audited. Our books are always audited, our inventory is always audited, and our taxes are always audited. We're used to being audited, so I believe that our government should have the same level of transparency. Okay, I am asking for your support. If you're tired of those good old boys in Boise and ready for a change, then I'm asking for your support to become your next governor. Go to janiceforidaho.com. Thanks for having us.
Question. Idaho motorists have seen gasoline and diesel fuel prices more than double since 2020. According to the World Population Review, Idaho's state gasoline and diesel fuel taxes of 33 cents a gallon are the nation's 14th and 16th highest, respectively. Would it be appropriate, in light of Idaho's current budget surplus, to temporarily suspend part or all of the state's gas and diesel fuel taxes? Please elaborate.
Okay, absolutely we need to put a reduction on our gas tax. I mean, people are hurting. As I've traveled around the state, and people are suffering from food costs that are just so ridiculously exorbitant right now, and just taking 6% off that. So not only do we need to reduce the gas tax, we need to take the tax off the groceries, and do more to provide property tax, real property tax relief for the citizens of Idaho. These are all ideas that came to the legislature, and it's the old guard that prevented those bills from coming forward. And you know why? The old guard didn't want those bills to come forward because the old guard wanted that money to grow government. Yep. That is the exact reason why. So yes, absolutely we need to do more. That's my priority. It's always been my priority as a state representative. I voted against every single tax increase that ever came before me. And I will continue to fight for the taxpayer of Idaho. And just, I don't know how much, I'm watching my time. As I travel across the state and I'm listening to the people of Idaho, I'm listening to the voice of Idaho, and I do have a vision for our state. It's a 10-point vision that's based on the principles that we believe in as conservatives. A conservative vision for a free and prosperous Idaho. And it's returning the government back to the people and taking it away from the special interests that are running down in Boise today. So, truly, if we can just get the government off our back and let the spirit, the entrepreneurial spirit of the individual in our natural resources, we have some of the richest veins of natural resource in Idaho, that we can actually show the rest of the nation and the world how to be energy independent. And we're going to restart the University of Idaho School of Mines. We're going to teach our kids how to do that in a responsible way. And we're going to get those other foreign companies out of our state. We have 2 foreign companies that are mining in Idaho. One is from South America and one is from Australia. And they're mining our resources, and we need to do it again. So we have a chance to turn things around, and once again, I'm asking for your vote to become your next governor, Janice McGeachin.